Hi guys, Dave Wilson here again. Well, it's been a long day, but there's just one last little job to finish, and I think you're going to find this interesting. It's a ring restoration, setting a stone, and also I'm going to show you some really cool tools that I've got to do it. So, follow me. This is a small silver ring which my friend picked up for a couple of pounds at a local market. As we can see, it's in a real mess. Both the inside and outside are very dirty and scuffed, and I'm not at all sure what's going on here. It looks like some really bad soldering. Anyway, the first job is to return everything back to bare metal. I'm starting with a firm rubber wheel, and this is quite abrasive. I'm going over the whole thing, removing any scratches, dents and bad solder. Just strip it all away. That's all the flat surfaces. Now to clean up this front detail. I'm just using a scalpel to get the dirt out of these grooves. But hold on a minute. It looks like it's glue. I think someone must have tried to glue the stone in the past. Same on the crown here. It looks like dirt, but it's actually hardened glue. I must say this is so satisfying picking this out. There's even glue on the inside, but that picks out as well. And luckily, what I thought was a very bad solder joint is also just glue. So a light sand with 600 grit emery roll and everything's gone. So that was easy. I can now start to polish it, but the front has a lot of small tight areas where the bench polisher just can't reach. Not a problem. Here I've got a set of rubber polishing tools. I've got small radial discs, wheels and points. And note how these discs are tapered at the edges. These are great for getting into these tight grooves and around the claws. The small points get to the back of the setting and inside. And working my way through the grits, I can get into all these tight areas and buff them up. A quick final buff with Menzona blue polish, or Triple A, and we're almost there. It's now time to replace the stone, but properly this time, no glue. On first impressions this may look intimidating, but it's not a claw setting. These claws don't bend over like they would on a diamond ring. This is actually a flush setting, just with two grooves cut across it. So setting this is actually quite simple. To start, I just need to find the diameter of the original stone. Not the gap here, the gap inside where the stone actually was. I want to go a fraction larger so I can cut into the metal and make a new seat. I'm going to go 8mm, as I know I can get a stone that size. And here it is, a natural red garnet, 8mm round. Starting with a small round burr, I'm just removing the original edge until the stone fits in. Next, I'm using a setting burr, the exact same size as my stone, and this will create a seat at the correct handle. Just a few spins, not too deep. The stone should almost click into position. Check that it's level and flush with the surface, adjust with the burr if needed. That looks perfect. Now if you look at the edge, here you can see a little wall. What I want to do is to push this edge over the stone to secure it. You can use a simple burnisher and apply pressure by hand, but check out this cool tool. This is a Foredom hammer action handpiece for the Foredom flex shaft, and unlike the other Foredom handpieces, this doesn't rotate. This reciprocates. The tip goes in and out, and you can adjust the stroke rate and the speed. There's two versions. This one has a duplex spring which makes it more flexible. It comes with various hammers, and I'm using this very small one here. Just a very light touch, working my way over the claw to squash it a little and push the material over the stone. Work opposite corners first to hold it in, and then go all around to secure it. So you can see I've got the ring here on a mandrel which is mounted in my vise, so it's nice and solid, and you know, I've got something to push against. So I'll just tilt this so you can see it. I'm going to use my thumbnail to cover the stone and hold it in place, and I'm just going to work the claw so you can hear it vibrating, and I'm just going round, and all I'm doing is just a few millimetres in from the side, just hammering it just to kind of start to move the silver round. So I'll do that, and then the opposite corner, and then I can flip it round and do the opposite corners. Very gently, there's no hurry, there's no rush to this. So I'm spinning it round, just getting the right handle, and then just a few taps just on each claw, and then working the opposite side just to bring everything in and lock it all down. Now here I'm just going to switch to the other one. So this is the attachment with the duplex spring. Now if you see how I'm holding this now, because this duplex spring, it takes all the weight off from the cable, so I can hold it like a pencil, and I can really be very flexible about how I work and get into those tiny little details and get the precise handle. So here I've got a flatter, almost like a bezel rocker, and I can use this just to move those claws a little bit. So I'm going further away, and I'm just kind of pushing the whole thing, just to get some metal moving. So just very slowly working my way around. You can see how flexible this is, look at that. And then just going in very gently, just hammering that down to flatten it out. Check that the stone is firm and doesn't wobble. I then finish up with a small pointed burr, just burnishing these contact points. This is just an old broken burr I sharpened up and polished. Back to the polishing kit, and quick clean up and polish with a couple of rubber wheels. A quick buff over with Menzerna yellow or rouge, ultrasonic clean, and we're done. Quite a transformation, eh? So there you go. As I always say, anything can be repaired if you've got the right tools. Check out the description below for more information on my tools, and even some discounts if you want to get your own. I've been Dave Wilson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon on the next video. Bye for now.